Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we will be doing another An Alternative Future of the World Series Part 4. Yes, we're moving right along with this. And yeah, so let's just go over what happened last video. First, what happened was the Mexican Civil War with the United States putting in peacekeeping forces. Totally, yeah. Totally not sweet opportunic land. So that was their land before, and yeah. Then we had good old Uncle Sam and others split up Venezuela. This remaining part right here went over to the not United States, no, Uncle Sam. And over here we had the Moroccan War with Algeria and stuff. And if you see a little bit of difference in between the maps, it's because my map didn't save, so I had to redraw not all the lines, but like the lines like what I did last episode. Like so the Mexican line is redrew, the Venezuelan line was redrew, and this war was redrew. So was the Middle East because big Western dominance in the Middle East. And we do see, I don't know if I went over this last episode. If I didn't, I'm gonna look like a fool. But Iran, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan all join thingy. So that's cool for them. And yeah, so let's just get straight into the new episode. Oh, um, okay, well, so yeah, Xinjiang has just been invaded because yeah. So the Republic of China invades into Xinjiang with no resistance because it's Xinjiang, and yeah, I mean it would look better on a map as well. So like that's totally not a reason why I did that. I'm kidding, but yeah. So we do see the Xinjiang being absolutely smacked around to the point where they completely surrender. And looking at the peace treaty here, we could see that the entire of Xinjiang gets completely annexed by the Republic of China. And yeah, that's cool for China. Okay, well, that just happened over there. And I mean, the world is like peaceful right now. It's all normal. Like, I mean, some of the major conflicts have been done, like China has been finished, Russia's been finished because I forgot to mention this, but NATO said if you expand one more time, we will invoke Article 5. And yeah, so it really looks like that big war is going to be happening. Hint, hint, there is going to be a big war. So yeah, who's going to pull the trigger? Well, I was thinking maybe over here in China, but that wouldn't really activate NATO because, yeah, but the US is in there. The US would probably not activate NATO, but it's whatever. Um, so yeah, let's just do good old Europe shenanigans. So we do have in the puppet government of, um, what is it called? Puppet government of, not puppet government, in, Ukraine, sorry, that got eaten up. We do see Russian forces move into Ukraine for no apparent reason. There's just troops there, and Ukrainians are like, "What are you doing here?" So like, specific. Yeah, speak. Yeah, okay. So specifically, like right in these three areas, and they do capture control of these areas right here. So you can see that I have outlined, and yeah. So yeah, Ukraine is like, "What are you doing?" And forces move over and say, "Hey," would they kick them out of the areas, and they also try and kick them out, but they respond with retaliation. As we all know, it's the wrong part. Yeah. So NATO is here. So yeah, and the United States activates multiple alliances, which oh yeah, there's also totally not United States troops there, so we totally don't have this happening or anything. No, why would that? Why would this ever be happening? Yeah, that's happening. So yeah, now we have the entire the Pacific against Russia. It's really not looking good, and the Gulf guys decide to join because they like the United States. Even though Saudi Arabia is cutting relations with the United States, it's still like whatever. But now we need Russia's allies. So we have Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan. Hopefully I got all those right. No, that's Turkmenistan, that's Uzbekistan, that's Kyrgyzstan, that's Tajikistan. Wait, Middle East, Central Asia, Iran, and yeah, and we also have other Russian allies like Pakistan. We also have where is it? Oh yeah, where Honduras, yeah, Honduras, Cuba, and we're not done with the United States. We still have the Rio Pact. So we have Argentina, Chile, um, Uruguay, Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Guyana, and Suriname. Yeah. And also, by the way, now that Mexico is now an ally of the United States, they join, and it's really not looking good. So we have Egypt joining this war, and we have Israel joining this war, which in turn leads Ethiopia to join this war, and also East African Federation decides to join this war. Sudan joins, Ethiopia joins, and then Eritrea joins, and then South Africa decides to join. And that's really not good for the red team. Oh yeah, Algeria joins, and I forgot to color in Morocco. So that's a big war. Yes, that's a war. That's a World War III right there. Now we have just witnessed WW3 in our scenario. So yeah, let's get straight on to the battlefront. So I think this will just be in sections all over the world. So yeah, here we go. So we first have Russian troops crossing over into Ukrainian areas and completely taking control of majority of the country. They in not encircle, trap. Let's just say that. No, they do encircle. No, they wipe out this part of Ukraine, moving into Moldova, and yeah, they push up and push up over. No, wait. Why is Belarus on the blue team? Okay, whatever. Belarus also pushes out in Ukraine. Belarus and Russia does a joint operation in the Baltics. I forgot Kaliningrad. Silly me. Speaking of Kaliningrad, it is gone. So yeah, we do see down here we have Algeria being invaded by Morocco because Morocco is now much more stronger. They take Algiers. Messed that up in the last video. Yeah, they take a lot of land around Algeria, adjusting Mike MVP. Um, we have that happening. And Tunisia is not joining this war because they don't want to. But it is a military base there, and yeah. Okay, so we do see more Morocco push out on all fronts. Meanwhile, down here in Sudan, we have them pushing into Ethiopia. Not only Ethiopia, but they also push into Eritrea. Okay, so yeah, they push into Eritrea. That's going good for them. Yeah. They also push into the DRC because they have a land border with them now. And yeah. Over here in the Middle East, we have Iran taking the entire state of Kuwait. Yeah, we have them taking a little bit more of the Iraqi territory. And yeah, they also push up into their Azerbaijani stuff. So yeah, over here in China, it's not gonna look good. Japan makes a landing on Sakhalin and also takes back a bunch of these islands. Um, Japan like takes all of Sakhalin because they're so cool. They also make a landing on mainland Russia. China starts making big advancement islands in mainland Russia. And yeah, China's not that strong anymore, but you know they're strong enough. And yeah, speaking of strong enough, India. Hey, how you doing? I forgot to color you in. Um, so yeah, India is now here, and they're gonna start doing skirmishes in Kashmir, but they are gonna push down. I, he, so funny. Yeah, they are gonna push down and capture the southern half of Pakistan, not half, um, portion of Pakistan, and yeah, it's looking good for them, you know. I got text message. Where were we? India invade Pakistan. Um, cool. I am recording this by the time the second episode comes out. So yeah. Other news: Myanmar joins the war because they're under. Yeah, so that's cool. They do invade a little bit of India because they weren't expecting that. But yeah, I'm just trying to balance this out. But then China just comes crashing in, and yeah, it's not looking good for Myanmar. I don't even know why they joined. Probably the Russians just um what is it called? Like forced them to join. So yeah, Myanmar is being crashed into. We do see some push out in Central Asia and also no, not in Pakistan. Push out in Central Asia and yeah, so yeah, text mess. So yeah, invasion, Central Asia. Boom. Okay, so back in the front in Europe, they swiftly take the capital of Latvia and do that cool stuff. They take back all of Kaliningrad and actually push into a little bit of Poland. Um, so yeah, that's cool for them. They take Latvia's capital and then yeah, and then they take Estonia's capital and then they're done. So yeah, Finns. Hello Finns. How you doing? Hope it's going good. If it's going good, then surrender. I'm kidding. Yeah, so they take St. Petersburg, where the good old Vladimir Putin grew up. Yeah, so the Finns just did that out of nowhere. Um, but now over here in the Middle East, we can see that the Iranians are being pushed back. Oh yeah, so cool. Boom, 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 boom. Now they're being pushed into their Iraqi parts, and yeah, it's not looking good. You know, they're capturing a bunch of land, and yeah, soon they start making a thingy, and yeah, they've basically been encircled here, and all these troops get captured or maybe even killed. So yeah, over here, we have Pakistan dying, and with the combined forces of India and, like I said, not India and Pakistan, India and China, sorry, they both die. So yeah, they make Pakistan literally die. Speaking of dying, there goes Myanmar. So yeah, but no need to fear. The Sudan need no, uh, no need to fear. Sudan is here because they are pushing into Ethiopia at in mass speeds because they just did conscription and they're like, you know what? I hate stalemates, and yeah, so that's cool for them. And they just break. Yeah, but also not regarding to the ginormous war that's happening. We do see this area of like Africa start to unite. So we do see these guys unite. Then it just starts getting into a trend of just uniting together into one country. And yeah, finally we have the new North African Union. So yeah, North African Union has been formed. And yeah, that's good for them, you know, but they're not going to join any wars. But they are Western leaning right now. We also do see Guinea Bissau join us. And Liberia. Algeria. Okay. So yeah, that's cool. North Africa. That just looks bad. Okay. So yeah, North Africa is here, and that's cool. Yeah. Mhm. And also, we're just gonna get rid of this line right here. Yeah. Okay. So, North Africa is now here. Now we have I gotta get the right brush. You know, I should really learn how to use my hotkeys, cause that would be really easy. It would be really good with mapping, and yeah, that's cool. So, they do image speeds. They take all of the coast of Algeria, even a little bit more, and Algeria surrenders, being the first country to surrender to the blue team. And yeah, that's not good because you know that was their only northern front, and yeah, that's cool. So looking at this, oh wait, I forgot to delete these guys off of the map. So wait, no, Cuba is. Don't leave your comment. It is the United States. Don't leave your comment. I don't want to hear it. Goodbye. Silly me. I didn't. You know, one day. One day. One day. One day. Okay, so yeah, we do see naval landing from South Africa in Tanzania. Nobody was expecting it, so they just like kind of wipe out Tanzania out of the war, and they move up into Kenya. So yeah, that was big for the blue team because now they connect up with Somalia and boom. So yeah, that's it's really going good in Africa for the blue team. Probably the only place that the red team has good in is like maybe invading a little bit into Europe, but then they'll ultimately be pushed back and maybe holding out in Asia, but I don't know about that one. So yeah, we do see Tanzania surrender to the blue team, and goodbye. We have Kenya. Doesn't have strong military. Yeah, cool. So yeah, Ethiopia surrenders, Eritrea surrenders, and that just leaves the DRC. And yeah, just the DRC. They get slapped so hard that you don't even understand how hard they got slapped. Pause. So yeah, that's basically the African front finished, and it that's crazy because, um, yeah. So now we just wait until the eternal thing happens, and the eternal thing is big. So yeah, Iran is being absolutely smacked around. You don't even understand how much smacking around they're doing. More smacking around than they did in the first place. Pause. Um. So yeah. They just encircle, kill, encircle, kill, kill. So yeah. There goes Iran. Um. Yeah. That's cool. But no need to fear. The Russians are here, and they're about to push back. They're about to push into Romania. They're about to, yeah, boom. So Ukraine surrenders to Russia. Don't think they would surrender, but they still do it anyways. And Russia pushes out in the neighboring speak. Okay, in the neighboring countries, and it's not going good. The Finns actually, Russia is not even helping. They don't even care that they I didn't even realize that they're doing this. They don't even care that they have all this land loss. They don't care at all. They just want to push into Europe badly, actually, because you know they need Europe. So yeah, they don't care about their Central Asian neighbors. Soviet say I probably sounded really weird there. Soviet state. So yeah, there goes that. There goes Pakistan. And boom, boom, pow, bang. Oh, okay. Well, that's yeah. Here, yeah, Kazakhstan. That's not good. And there, yep. You know, Russia. It's not looking good for you anymore. I mean, maybe, but yeah, it never looked good for you. Um, Kazakhstan is being pushed into. How many times have we had? It's been 20 minutes. Okay, this is the one and only war of this video. So yeah, it's Russia versus the world. What do they do? Absolutely nothing, because I can't do anything, because well, yeah. So there goes that. Boom, pow, bop, bang, poo, bow, pom, pom, boom, pow, boom, bang, bow. Okay, that's the final straw for Russia. Kazakhstan's gone, and yeah. So that's World War Three. So yeah, see you guys after this ginormous peace treaty. See, guys, I was halfway through making the peace treaty, and I just realized that Algeria was a part of France. And please don't yell at me because I have brain damage. Oh my peace treaty. Okay, let's just start this in Europe. Poland got a little bit of land. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to get Poland Kaliningrad. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Technical difficulties. So yeah, Poland annexes Kaliningrad and a little bit of Belarus, while Ukraine completely gets all their 2022 borders back from Russia. So and also Georgia gets independence from Russia. Up here in the north, we can see that Finland annexed a lot of land, like this peninsula. So it was like that, and then they annexed all that land. And yeah, so that's cool. Now down here in Africa, we can see that Sudan annexed a lot of land, like over here, right there, and that's basically it. But yeah, now did I color it in? Did I get it right? No. Okay, well, do that. Okay, here we are, back in the beautiful world. So yeah, that's Africa. Then over here in the Middle East, we have Iran losing all of their Iraqi parts that they united in with the last video, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And poor Azerbaijan didn't get any land out of this. And over here in Asia, we can see that India got some land out of Pakistan, and they also got their Kashmir claims. And they also got land out of Myanmar. So that's cool. Up here in northern thingy, we can see that China annexes a lot of Russia here. We have Japan getting all their Sakhalin claims, and also they get these islands out here. And then looking over at the alliance map, a bunch has changed. I mean, a bunch. So over here in North Africa, you can find a new alliance called the North African Axis. And then the CSTO was disbanded. Yeah, so Western world right now. Yes, it is Western world. And we have just one little thing being happening. Um Not one little thing. Oh yeah, Mexico joined NATO, by the way. Um so yeah, Russia does not get given a Western government for some weird reason. But yeah, they're not given a Western government, and they're just there. But they do join something. They never said they're gonna join anything. North African Axis has turned into the said New World Order. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that like button, and I will see you all next time. Guten Tag!